Hey guys, so day two, end of day report. I'll try to keep this one short. I had a really good day. I was able to help a friend really make some progress on his business and really get this idea off the ground for a project he's been really passionate about. So super happy about that. I'll have to get the podcast or the recording of it so can show you guys. Didn't have that available today, but it's a rest day, so I'm not supposed to do too much. But I begin the grind tomorrow. Not the grind. I'm gonna try and have a better way to phrase it. But yeah, it's a lot of work I need to do, and so I'm structuring out all the different work I need to do. I know posting content is going to be the most kind of like critical thing, so making sure that I can schedule and post on my content, so I'm not having to worry about that so much, as well as just making sure that I space my time out to really work on business activities and record for you guys, right? That's what I do, is I record every day. I want to have a higher quality of editing for the videos, but I'm not a great editor, so if I can't find a way to really optimize that workflow, you're probably just gonna have to deal with a lot of raws and just different cuts and jumps and stuff. So it's not gonna be a seamless experience. As soon as I, can find an editor and someone to help me out with it, I can do that, but I'm a huge bottleneck right now. And the most important thing is that obviously, like, I put my life together. Like, as important as it is to get this out, making sure that I'm taken care of is the most important thing, because that's what makes it all work, right? So I spent the day really talking to him, and we started talking about this project to really revive and take care of Africa and like the future. And a lot of what I was thinking today was like, what's the future? And I started watching a lot of these sci-fi movies. So I watched Goliath. I watched Damsel, and I'm not gonna lie, it shocked me. There's some pretty violent parts in it. I didn't watch all of it, so I might watch it again just so I can actually get a proper look at it. But I was a little discouraged. I watched a lot of war stuff, and I was just like, really like, why am I watching so much war stuff? But I really like the idea of thinking like SAR into the future, kind of like sci-fi, futuristic. Like, my mindset has definitely expanded a bit more just because I was trying to understand and get out of my own myopic view of my own little life. And I just felt amazing. I watched these incredible documentaries from, so what is it? There was Venture Century, Future Business Tech, and what was it? I can't even remember. It was another video from a really cool. I'll have to find it so I can tell you guys all about it. Actually, I'm just gonna look for it right now while we're talking. But just really started thinking about the future and the implications of technology. Came up with a bunch of amazing book ideas revolving around AI and the future development of humanity. Really got me pumped up to write and to do some things like that. I'm very tired. Like, there's a part of me that's just obviously just a little, how would I say, just tired. I have a lot going on in my mind. So Venture City and Melody Sheep. Melody Sheep wrote a really cool video, The Human Future: Case for Optimism. Really, really cool video. Probably put that. Well, I don't know if I'll put it in the title card. I'll see if I can. I'm really trying to keep these not too extensive. Then I watched War of the Worlds, Goliath. I watched this Project Gargantuan. There's this Chinese sci-fi project. Really, really, really dope. Freaking amazing. Watched Exodite from the Tau Empire. Put up a couple other videos about like Thoth and like Terrence Howard. Just really had kind of like a nice download day, really thinking about the larger implications and where I want to stand and sit in human history, as well as like writing. Really fascinating things. Really filled me up. There's a few other things like Mech West. I see looks pretty cool. The Mech West show. And just a lot of different things. And I'm feeling a lot more expanded. Like, it's interesting, even though there's a lot going on. I don't feel too worried, and I don't feel like I need to escape from my life. And it was nice just kind of allowing myself to just sit back and really take it all in. And I realized I definitely need to do this more often, So I think obviously there's going to be my Kaizen, my morning Kaizens, and then whatever task I set out for the day, and then just making sure I do that. But I really, like I said, it's really about input and making sure that I meditate and stuff. I didn't meditate as much as I probably needed to today, but I'll be doing plenty of that over the next, especially the next 5 days. I'll be spending a lot of time meditating. So it was really good to kind of download this. I'm going to meditate a bit more, really incorporate everything that I learned and that I'm learning. Like I learned a lot of stuff about like time dilation, about how like data can be stored in our DNA. I knew a lot about CRISPR gene editing, but I learned a lot more about how it worked. Just a lot of the different technologies and like quantum computing and all this stuff, guys. I thought this all sounds like futuristic sci-fi stuff. This is stuff that's available right now. Like we're living in that age. Like it's crazy, but it's like right under our nose. I think it's just like when you think about like money and people like being like all the mundane money and depression and like people fighting and like all this really mundane stuff, you realize all the means to really lead you towards that higher consciousness, it already exists, right? So I think for me it was really cool to just kind of be able to retreat from that and be able to put myself in a place where I can really remember, oh yeah, these are the cool things. I was able to watch some cool movies that really invigorated me. And yeah, it was just a good day for input. And I think just in general, that needs to be more of a thing so that I'm taking more inspired action. So there'll be that. I have to gonna make sure that yeah, I'm just meditating and then obviously, doing the businesses as I need to and making sure that I structure everything day by day. The most important things obviously are going to be the book launch and the course launch. Those are going to be my big two focuses. And then also getting a car once I do that. So it's just going to be detailing those out and really just structuring that. So there's a lot of clarity. I have a tremendous amount of clarity about what I'm doing. And I'm just starting to realize more just that input. And I'm excited to share more of this stuff with you. So anyway, I really want to share Project Gargantuan and The Human Future, A Case for Optimism from Melodysheep. So look for that, but this was an amazing day. Day two was a nice day of rest. I'm feeling invigorated to kind of like start. I'm going to journal about some of the things I learned. Really get excited for tomorrow because, you know, we're going to plan out the rest of the week tomorrow, Sunday, and then Monday through Friday is just going to be execution. So I'm super pumped and going to make stuff happen. Anyway, just trying to keep this short, but really looking forward to the future. It was a nice plan and, not bad for embarking into a change your life. I really felt like for the first time in a long time, I was really able to see myself beyond my circumstance and really look into the future. And I felt like I had an integral part. And I've always been excited, but it felt like less of a thing that I was thinking about in the future and more like now, if that makes sense. So yeah, it was good. Just can't wait to share it with people, but I think that'll come. Anyway, I'm sharing it with you guys, so here we can start. Stay happy, stay healthy, and remember, stay calm. It's just a game.